What defines beauty? I look at myself in the mirror and I think to myself, am I pretty? What is pretty? Are we really pretty in our own way? But what does that mean, in our own way? Because if we're pretty in our own way, then why can't others see how pretty we are? Or how unique we are? Or how special we are? And I know I've said this before, and I tell myself this all the time, and I say we're all different people, we're all unique, we don't need to be like everybody else, but really, what is so unique about us? Like, why is it some people find us to be pretty and others don't? You know, like, what defines pretty? Is it having big boobs? Is it being skinny? Is it nice hair? What? Is it long legs? What defines it? You look at magazines and you think even the skinniest of girls get photoshopped to look skinnier. And I've come to the point where I look and say, you know, I'm not going to be like that person. I'm not going to become super skinny to where it makes me uncomfortable. Because being around people who look anorexic makes me uncomfortable. I'm not trying to be mean. It just does. I can't be around people like that. And it's like, I go on a site, right? And I look at all the nice clothes Forever 21 has. And then I go on plus sizes, and they barely have anything. And they don't even have half of the stuff they had on the other website. And it's like, why? Why could you not make those outfits also plus size? And why are so many of the dresses on the plus sizes skin tight, as if you're trying to just full on put our fat on display? And for the people who get into those skin tight and feel comfortable, I applaud them. I wish I was like that. I mean, I do. I really wish. I find flaws in everything, and it's just a part of me. I'm very self-conscious, and I have very low self-esteem. And I just looked in the mirror and I thought, am I pretty? Like, I just thought, what, like, makes me pretty? Like, my parents say, oh, I'm so beautiful, or people will compliment me, and it's just like, but do they mean it? Or is that just something you say when you meet someone? When you meet a friend of the family, or when you meet a co-worker and they know your mom? Do they just say it because that's something you say? Or what? I mean, do they really mean it? I just wish that I'd stop looking at my flaws so much and start looking at my assets. Like, I like to think I have a nice personality and I'm funny, but then some days I'm like, I don't really like who I am inside, and I feel like other people won't like it either, because I sometimes feel kind of like broken inside, and I just feel like people won't like me, and I shouldn't think like that, but it's just my mind. That's how it works. It thinks of my flaws. It thinks of what people are going to say. But then there's other moments where I'll go out in an outfit that my dad will be like, oh my God, you're trying to get attention. But it's not. I feel comfortable in it, so I go out in it. If it catches people's attention, that's not me. I'm just comfortable in the outfit. And I'm not one to have the attention on me. Like, when attention is on me and everyone looks at me, I get very uncomfortable and anxious, and I can't handle it, which, I mean, I should get used to if I want to be an actress. But getting off topic, I don't want to say that we're not unique and that we're not different, because we are different. We are very different from each other, and we do become our own person. We are born into this world, and we grow up being around things taught by your parents or your teachers or your siblings, and eventually you hit an age and you realize that you want to be a different person, that you want to evolve into someone else. You want to grow up into the person you think you're supposed to be and you are going to be. So I just wonder how many people stand in front of a mirror and say, am I pretty? It's such a simple question. Am I pretty? And it's an answer that no one else can answer except for yourself. Because no matter how many people tell me I'm pretty, I'm not going to believe it until I eventually probably say it, because I have to dig deep and find it in myself to say I am pretty. I am unique. People will like me. I shouldn't care what people think. And I should listen to my advice that I give to others. But it's so hard. And I don't know, you know? It's just, I feel like there's some people out there, or a lot of people out there, who can relate. And I don't want you to feel like, well, you're not something special, or you're not something beautiful. I believe everyone is beautiful in their own way. I just want to know what makes us beautiful, what makes us pretty, what makes us attractive to other guys, to certain guys, but not other guys. What makes people look at us or not look at us? You know, it's these simple questions that have yet to be answered, because if you turn to a magazine, you're going to get the wrong answers. And if you turn to your parents, you're going to get the wrong answers, because they're your parents, and you're going to think they're just saying it because they're your parents. So really, I think the only answers we can look for are within ourselves. And maybe eventually I'll stop being so self-conscious, and maybe I'll start looking at my assets and not my flaws, and maybe I'll say, people will like me. Today, I like myself. Where I have those days, maybe that will be every day. But until then, I just want people to know they're not alone, because I constantly look at myself and I just wonder, like, am I pretty? It's just that simple. And I mean, it's just, yeah. So I just want to make this video because I was just standing there looking, and I didn't understand. Like, I don't understand what does make us. Is the clothes? I don't know. So I hope to someday accept who I am and move forward and have every day be a good day. And every day I look in the mirror and I say, I like who I am. And if people don't like me, that's their problem. So yes, I just wanted to share with you my little low self-esteem and my story. And putting myself out there like this is kind of like uncomfortable when I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm putting parts of me I don't allow my family to see out there. But I feel like a lot of you who watch my videos would understand, and I don't want you to feel alone. And maybe you found the answers you were looking for. Maybe you finally accepted who you are, or maybe you grew up knowing who you were going to be, and you owned it, and you just went out there into the world and you did your thing. So I mean, whatever it is, don't feel alone, because I'm here. I feel this certain way. You might feel a certain way, or you might have felt it years ago and now you're all bitter. But whatever it is, I don't think we should be ashamed. I think we should learn to talk about it and eventually accept it and accept ourselves. So I hope this video could maybe help you. I mean, I just really wanted to share this with you, and it's just something that I thought of. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, alright.